Okay, so the date is July 4th, 2009, and I'm with Mary Lee Sargent in her car. We're heading to a lake to go kayaking. Hi, Mary Lee.
Hi, Kim.
So I wanted to ask you, since we're doing something outdoorsy, tell me about the time you and your father tried to go camping.
Okay, it was 1960. My parents had just moved to California. I had come out after the end of college. It was the 4th of July weekend. Oh my gosh, how fortuitous. So that would be 49 years ago. And my parents thought, oh, it'd be great to take the girls camping. I was maybe 19, and my sis was 10. And so he rented all this camping equipment, including a Coleman lantern, a Coleman stove, and at that time they were called umbrella tents. It had an umbrella thing in the middle, and it, came up and formed a tent. We get to Yosemite. We know nothing about camping. Our family's never camped before. My parents are really not outdoor people. They're very urban people, love the theater, love cities. And so we drive to Yosemite, and first of all, they had come from Texas just a month before, which is flat as a pancake, where we were living in North Texas, in Dallas. And Yosemite is full of mountains, and so Mother got very sick. She actually didn't vomit, but she got very nauseous. And Dad started telling the story from his college days about greasy meat, and Mother finally just said, "Stop talking about greasy meat! Stop it!" And so we get to the campground, and of course you should have made reservations a year ahead. There were absolutely no camping places. It was not getting dark exactly, but it was getting late, and we just pulled into an illegal spot. I mean, it was just desperate. And the park ranger came, and my mom and dad just almost cried and said, "Please let us stay." So there we were, and it was truly like a Three Stooges comedy, because my dad and I were trying to put up this umbrella tent, didn't have a clue how to do it, and my dad was under it with the tent draped over him, twirling around and around. And these people next door saw that we were hopeless, and these men came over and they put up our tent for us. Then it's time to cook, and we don't know how. In those days, the Coleman stoves had to be pumped, and to get the gas flowing or whatever, we had no idea. And so we, put a match to it, and it kind of made a big explosion. And the guy next door came back and got the Coleman stove started for us, and we cooked our meager little dinner. And then it came time to put on the Coleman lantern, and it was one that had this little meshy stuff that it was not like a wick, it was a little
like a cocoon
lantern thing, cocoon, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And we burned that all up, so we were having to use flashlights. We were also filthy because we were a long way from the communal baths, and there happened to be one bathroom that we had to walk miles to, that of course, because there were so many people there, was just absolutely filthy. And it was the last time our family ever went camping. That was our 4th of July 49 years ago in 1960.
Thank you.
Yes.